All right, week four. This is interesting this week. This is all about connecting with people. It's the last skill. If I think about the three core skills that network marketing is, does anyone know what they might be? The three big skills.
Public speaking or communication, sales, marketing.
There's some pretty good profit skills there. I would say in network marketing, it would be, I would say, generating leads for sure. So that's marketing. So, having people lean in, definitely. Like, what do you do to get people leaning in and asking questions? You can reach out to them or you can, advertise. So that's important. What's the next? What's another skill do you think?
So sales, not it.
Yes, sales is another one, but part of that process is,
Asking questions and connecting with them and getting them to open up to you.
yeah, so following a sequence, it's taking them from interested to enroll, which is sales. And the skills are really, yeah, opening them up, presenting it with a tool, and then following them up to enroll them. So yes. So marketing, finding leads, getting people to lean in, selling, which is open them up with questions, send them to the presentation and follow them up and get them started. Definitely. And then the third skill. What do you think the third skill might be?
Delivering.
Well, it delivers itself, thankfully, because we have a product. Um, so I would say it would be maybe be probably two things, I think. Maybe there's four skills, maybe there's five skills actually. Uh, one of them is you got to meet new people. You got to have new conversations. So you could be posting all you want, or you can be reaching out, but if you don't actually know new people, if there are no new people on your social media, it will actually stop working. So connecting and networking is a big skill. So networking, big skill, meeting new people, building your audience. Marketing, which is the process by which we do things to get people leaning in. Sales, which is how we convert them from a lean in to an actual customer. And if we could add a fourth skill on, it probably would be getting people to events, inviting people to events. Because if you can invite them to events, you can build them into leaders. If you can build them into leaders, you can duplicate the business. So they're the core skills. The thing with the inviting to the events is you learn how to do that through inviting them to check out the tool, or you invite them to the webinar, and that's an invitation to an event. Thankfully, at the end of January in Sydney, Melbourne, Queensland, and New Zealand, and so forth, and WA, there's an event on. It's a half day event, and it's the perfect way to learn to get this new skill going. Whether you're hosting an event or inviting to an event, it's much the same thing. You're getting people to sit in there and listen to your stuff. That's a skill. But today we're going to really drill into the networking skill a bit more because we want to be able to show you how to just be able to find more people. And the idea is that you don't want to convince anyone. And I think most people fall into this bucket where they try and convince people to start. Now, amateurs, people that don't know what they're doing, they try and convince people. And you may have been on the receiving end of someone trying to convince you. And it's probably what turned you off selling because you think mistakenly that that's selling, and it's not. It's convincing, and only retards convince. I need to use these words so you remember them. We don't convince. Only idiots do that. Okay? There's plenty of idiots out there. So what we want to do is we want to what's called sort and sift. And sorting and sifting is saying less to just more people. And sorting and sifting means you are simply meeting enough people and having enough conversations that the person who needs you will meet you and the person you need you'll meet them. So basically, we're looking for people who are looking for us. Have you ever had that experience yourself where you want something and you go into a store to get it and the person connects you perfectly to the thing and you feel like you've just had a bubble bath? And you walk out there like, that was amazing. That's what we want. And when you walk into a shopping center and they try and almost like shove the cream down your throat as you walk past them, that's the opposite of what we want. or a Jehovah Witness comes and knocks on your door and tries to convert you to, you know, Christian, whatever it might be. The way they do it is poor. The message is good, but how it's delivered and done is poor, right? So we don't want to do that. We want to do the opposite, which means you have to be just having sheer volume of conversations, okay? Um, and I want you to know it does get easier. So in the beginning, you'll be having a lot of these conversations and you'll feel like you're talking to pukies. Just low end conversations, low energy. They're faffing you around. They're painful. They send their pack. It's just painful. They're called pukies. They make you want to puke. So in the beginning, because your energy, you'll be attracting that into your business because they're also the network you've developed over time for no other reason than just around sometimes. So I want you to know that's all very normal. And then you'll start to pick up pace because your skills will improve, your ability to generate leads will improve, the number of people you meet will improve, your own belief in things in yourself and the products and the company and the industry will improve, and your selling skills and conversion skills will improve because you'll be doing them over and over and over again. And as your skills improve, it'll get easier, you'll get faster, but also as you grow and develop yourself, new people will find you, and they'll just be a higher caliber than the pukies. And they'll just come in and they'll say, yep, yeah, I'm interested. Yep, I watched the video. Yep, I'll take the 30-day pack. Yep, got it. Yep, read the instructions. Yep, followed that. Yep, love the shakes. Yep, lost 5 kilos. Would you like to come to the event? Yep, I'll be there. Can I bring someone? So it will just go, yep, 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 yep. And you just go, fucking hell, this is so easy. It will happen. You just have to get through the pukies before that happens. And sadly, people just don't give themselves the time to get through the pukies. They don't give themselves time to develop the skills. And of course, they're just not talking to enough people who may be that particular person who is looking for results. Okay. So all of this has to happen for success to happen. Okay. Uh, just stay with it until you find ease in it and fun, etc. Okay. Because we've all been through it, right? Frustratingly been through it. Now, let's get into the homework task because that was fun. Screen share. Okay, so the homework was to send your hook story off a video to 10 people and ask for feedback. How many of you did that? Awesome. How well done. Cherry, when you sent it, how did what happened?
I had so many people said so much good stuff, like about my energy. I needed to pick my energy up.
Yeah.
Like really good feedback, but also they were all interested. Almost every single person I actually sent the video to, and most of them are not right now around Christmas time, got kids and spending like watching their money spending. But I've come back to them because I've got them all written down. So I'll check back in with them in the new year when they want to be a new them.
That's cool. Yeah, the more work you do, the more exposures you get in December, the easier it is to start people in January. Because what's happening in December is you're building up a lot of maybes. You're building up a lot of I'm not ready yet. A lot of fence sitters. And that's pretty normal in December for getting in health because everyone's at Christmas parties drinking wine. It's not the ideal time.
Yeah.
And they'll all want to start a New Year's resolution. They'll all be looking to lose weight. They'll get in shape, and you'll be the prime candidate for them to talk to. So make sure you're always following people up after Christmas. Okay?
Yeah, no,
We'll
I
talk-
definitely will. I didn't get to do the video because I stayed up last night and recorded it maybe 15 times and I looked so tired. I just
Sure.
needed to
Yeah, yeah. That's okay.
recap. So I didn't
Yeah.
get the video done yet.
No, that's fine. I mean, the whole idea of this is for us to help you understand that when you're doing a hook, sharing a story, making an offer, you're really crafting the skill around a marketing message. And it's how people lean in. Whether you send them the video for feedback and they love it and want to learn more, whether you do this as an organic reel, whether you post it as a static like actual post, whether you send it as an email, whether you do it as a reel and then post it as an ad, it's what generates leads. Okay, so if you look at even our education business with our book, how many of you have seen any of my ads pop up for the Money Buys Happiness book? There's a lot swirling around. You'll not how many of you there's a very simple pattern. It's a hook, short story or value, and an offer. Hook, story, offer. Hook, value, offer. Hook, lesson, offer. So hook, body, offer. And every you'll notice this too. Everyone else out there in the marketing world, no matter what they're selling, is doing the same thing. Same thing. You get people's attention and tell the story and make an offer the same way forever in every product, in every marketing capacity for the rest of your life. It's always going to be like that. So what we're trying to do here is give you those skills so you can run it forever. Okay? No matter what. So well done doing that. Those who didn't do it, I'd encourage you to do it because it'll grow you by doing the task. Either people will lean and want to learn more, or you'll get feedback, and it also just releases you from what people think about you. So the whole idea of this is to give you the task to do this. Post each day for 7 days on social media. How many of you post each day? Marvelous. Maria? No one else? Just Maria. What prevents you from, and Katrina, obviously. What prevents you from posting each day? What's the challenge? What's the challenge? Because we have a Team Eagle. Uh, we have it. We can be written for you. Is it you're scared? Is it you don't know how to use the tool? Is it you don't do it because you're lazy? What's the thing?
Honest.
Yeah. Well, just give me something.
Yeah.
Why
It
don't
could
you
be
play?
it could be a combination of all of those.
All right.
My timing's still not good. I've got great ideas. A loving chatty. Often a picture, is a cue for me. Something about for the future, for me trying to grow, and others deciding that they might like to grow too. It's just getting to do it, but just more discipline, I think. But yeah,
Okay. So maybe set an alarm in your phone at 7 a.m. in the morning and 7 p.m. at night in your telephone. When it goes off, sit on the Chat GPT, the Team Eagle GPT, craft the post, get it out there. Because
and I'm really yeah,
if you don't do it, you're minimizing your success.
true. Yeah,
And I'm going to tell you, it takes 2 seconds. There's no excuses anymore.
no,
No.
no,
Because if we can do it by writing it all out for many years, you can do it by clicking a button.
yes,
You don't know how lucky you are. I'd be doing that. Look, only do it if you want to change your life. You want to keep your life that you got? Don't do it. Okay. Hook story off a video on your IG and FB. Boost it for 5. Anyone boost it? Did anyone do a boost?
not yet.
Anyone? Oh, I'd really encourage you to do a boost. It's really where we're going to be heading in the new year into helping you just do more ads. How many of you want to talk to more people? Yeah, I'd do a little boost. Is there anything preventing you doing a boost? Is there any obstacles in your way, or is it just disorganization and
I just want to record my proper video of the products rather than the income
okay,
opportunity.
all
Then
right,
once I do the, but then I want to do the burst.
okay, all right. So your video is doing that. So okay, anything else?
I tried to boost, but my bank won't let Instagram take money out of my account because I've had so much fraud. So I've got to call the bank and
Holy
tell
sh.
them that it's me.
Okay, see, yours
Yeah,
is a
and then
banking
I'll
problem.
sort it out, and then
Okay,
I'm definitely going to boost the post. I was so excited. That was one of the first things I was going to do because I've always
yeah,
wanted to do that for some reason, but
yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't.
yeah. I would encourage you to do it and just get more followers and just what it does is it lifts the volume of your conversation. And I used to always think to myself, God, well, if I spend $5 a day on boosted ads instead of coffees, I'm not, it's not costing me any more money, but I'm actually building an asset instead of having a coffee. We've got this new coffee machine, which is $1. It's $1 to create a coffee at home. And, I put the $4 into boosted ads. That's what I would do if I were you. I'd play these games to try and get as much advertising going as possible. Business owners invest in their marketing, just so you know. You don't have to, but it will improve and increase the sheer number of leads and conversations you have with people who have what you want. Who want what you have. Okay? So unless you want to just deal with pukies, which you're welcome to. So if you want to deal with pukies, don't do ads. Okay. Hook story offer for the income opportunity. Anyone do that? Based on my training. You did it, Katrina?
So the video that I sent to people was for the income opportunity.
All right, cool. So you wanted a feedback loop for that one.
Yeah,
What happened?
well, it's good.
Good.
Uh, I didn't, I haven't had everyone look at it because I
Sure.
sort of didn't realize the homework task. And anyway, um, I feel like it gave me the feedback after one person who just said, "Well done on what you're doing."
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounds like it's not about other people. It feels like
Yes.
about me. So I need to
Yes.
redo that.
Yeah, too much solution, not enough problem.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
also probably with my social media posting, she just looks at the solution and I need
sure.
to now, and this is good that I haven't boosted it because I'll be able to go back,
Yeah.
rejig it,
Yeah.
re-record it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever want to work on a video, a reel or a post or whatever, and rework it, always ask it to create more pain. Just create more pain, more pain, more pain. If you, because there's this process in the selling cycle called this disturb part, and if you don't disturb them, you'll never close them. So you're better off to talk about pain than anything else.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have the solution could be as simple as, and then I discovered the solution, and as a result, I've never been happier. And if the pain was good enough, and they can see that you're happy, you just don't have to spend that much time on the solution.
Yeah. And I think it's just been a process of getting clearer on having a bad, bad, bad and a good, good, good regarding my income opportunity. But
Oh,
now I'm just got to deep dive further and
yeah,
do more of the pain.
yeah.
But now knowing that I need to segue that into the pain of um, the not doing a side hustle, like I was saying before.
Yeah, the pain of not doing one, the pain of having a crack and just absolutely muddle like flopping it and thinking to yourself you're never going to be good. And watching all these other people succeed without you. Those types of actual things that all those fears and loathings, that's what people resonate with, and they're real because we've all been there. We just have to express them better. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
think too, I popped in one of the chat groups a little email that had caught my attention after you were talking about your emails that you send through a hook story offer, and
mm,
I picked up that format from someone else,
mm.
and I saw it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is what I need to just redo.
Yeah,
So I know the framework, and I know where I'm
yeah,
going to reference it, and now I just need to
yeah.
put it in place.
Yeah, well, if you ever receive an email from a marketer or something and it hits you, it's a very good chance it'll hit someone else. It'll hit you can so you can grab it, ask Team Eagle GPT to create a framework on it, and then reuse it, but put your own spin on it. It's a very powerful tool for marketers. Okay, cool. So this homework is now getting to the sharp end of the tool shed. It's like out of this, you're starting to learn how to speak marketing lingo, get people to lean in. You got tools, you got videos, you got ad. Like you're starting to move into a position where you can do as much of this as you can to get more leads and more conversations. Okay. So the homework's super critical to do. Anyone watching the replay, if you haven't done it, this is where the magic is. This is where the money is. It's in here. It's not in jumping on a Zoom and watching. It's in doing. Okay. Um, photo time. We might just do this at the end before graduation. So here's a question. How many of you are realizing not many people are commenting on your posts? Okay, how many of you also realize that sooner or later you're going to run out of people to talk to? Okay, there's a famous saying in network marketing, your business begins when your warm list runs out. Your business begins when your warm list runs out. Which means what? You got to make new connections. That's what that means. Okay? So the final skills really is how to find people to talk to and how to talk to the people you find. right? There's an element of connecting and building enough rapport with them. Even if you don't talk to them, at least finding them, getting them to talk to you and leaning in. Like this is an important skill. Okay, so how to find people to talk to? Well, when you meet someone online, it's appropriate if you can, if it's possible, to take it offline, right? So, for example, if you're chatting away to someone on Facebook, you've been connected, you got something in common. If you can catch up for them for a coffee or invite them to this one of these quarterly events or whatever, you will find your relationship will flourish. There's a guy, he went to executive in our team, great guy, and we connected online, and I jumped on a Zoom call with him. We just chatted away, and I got him to go and watch the video and order a pack, an Isogenics pack. And then in the same breath that week, I got him to fly to Melbourne to meet us at an event there. And so we met offline and we became really great friends. We're great friends to this day. And it's just so much easier to build a relationship in person than it is online. So if you're connecting online with people, right? Even if you've enrolled them, even if you haven't, it doesn't matter. Try and find a way to connect offline. It improves the relationship drastically. Okay? Those of you who have met online, you've come to one of our events and we've met in person, I'm sure you feel the same way, which is why I'm excited about these quarterly Isogenics events in these multi-cities. And by the way, with the multi-cities, you want to come to Queensland and hang out, you're welcome to. You don't have to always go to your one. Wherever you've got prospects, that's probably the one you should go to because you want to be taking people to these events, not just going by yourself. Now, here's the other rule. If you meet someone offline, take it online. So, for example, if you go to Toastmasters and you meet someone offline at Toastmasters and you connect, leave the Toastmasters meeting and send them a friend request and say, hey, just want to tell you again, you just did such a good job today in your speech. Just want to say that. And they'll just be chuffed. And then you'll be connected in the algorithm, right? I've done this with people on planes. I've done it. I mean, it's pretty normal. We're walking our dog the other day, our dogs, and one of our neighbors that we don't even know his name. We know his dog's name, Mojito. We didn't know his name. And so one day I went past him. We just got chatting and we just asked questions. And he just hit me up on WhatsApp. And now we're going to catch up over Christmas for a beer at our house. So when he does that, we'll be in a position to say, hey, man, you should come to this event. You should jump on this webinar, whatever, right? It's just connecting with them online after you connect offline. This is a critical skill. You don't have to be weird about it. One of the interesting ways of doing it is you could take a group photo, a selfie, whatever, and say, hey, I'll send this photo to you. Are you on Facebook? Are you on whatever? You just make it natural. But that's why joining clubs offline, and there's a lady in our team, she's won a couple of trips with Isogenics. She's a director. She joined a dragon boat racing team to just to meet people. And then she's enrolling all these new people. Alicia's sister, who's made almost $1 million with Isogenics now, when she needed to meet new people to build her business, she went to dance classes. So she'd go and sign up to do dance classes, and she enrolled the entire dance studio. And so there's a rule. If you meet them online, try and take it offline. If you meet them offline, just take it online. Does that make sense? It's just moving people places and continuing the conversation on a different platform in a different way, and it just starts to build the rapport and relationship further. You don't have to become best friends and do karate in the garage together. It's just about movement around these platforms, okay? So, pull out your phone, and I want to show you the fastest way to connect. Go to Facebook or Instagram, doesn't matter. Pull up someone's profile, someone you don't know. Facebook or Instagram. I'll just do it on my computer here so you can see me do it. So for the sake of this exercise, I'll do one Facebook. Even though I've probably got 5,000 friends and it won't let me. So you've got friend requests, suggestions, all friends, etc. So if I click on suggestions, obviously if you've got what would you call it? If you've got not suggestions but requests, I don't have any friend. If you've got requests, they're the best. So these people want to be my friend. So they attack these ones first, but make sure they're not with Isogenics. Okay? But of course, if you've got friend requests, which is like this, sorry, not friend requests, suggestions, which is when Mark Zuckerberg, why don't I have suggestions? Is it because I'm maxed out on my friends?
I recently lost the ability to send friend requests because I was naughty.
Okay, well, I'm not naughty. I just don't know why. Maybe because I'm maxed out. But as an example, let's say there's this person. Now, let's say I want to, okay, look at him, okay, confidence coach, ambitious women, she's pretty good. 4,000 followers. Jeez, what a beast. So normally, I would send them a friend request. I just click the button and say, send friend request, okay? Well, the reason I can't do that is because I haven't maxed out on friends. So I would normally respond and then I'd say, hey, thanks for the follow. What brings you to my neck of the woods? Let's send her a message anyway. Hey, thanks for the friend request. What's the name? Samia. Samia. Can't add any more cause maxed out at 5K. What brings you to my neck of the woods? Yeah? Send. Now, I don't know what she's going to come back with, but she'll probably start a conversation and say, oh, this and that. I'll try and build some common ground rapport. And then if we're having a webinar or something, or I'm talking to her, maybe she can come along to it. Or I can invite her to one of these quarterly events and say, hey, I've got an opportunity for you. Why don't you come and have a look? I think there's a way where we can monetize those 4,000 followers you have. You know, it looks like you've got a magic women's circle there. What if you could monetize it in different ways? I don't know. Whatever. Just having more conversations. So that's how you connect there. If I go to Instagram as an example, this is interesting. Instagram's interesting, especially if you're a nurse. I don't know why nurses are the easiest people to find. They're also the most, I would say, the most nurses are the most wanting to get out of their job the most. Now, so what we could do here is you could follow. You could follow like a nurse. I'm just gonna this as an example. Now don't follow this same nurse page, right? But this type of stuff. There's 32 likes, no comments. There has to be some comments here. Zero, zero. This is probably not a good page. There's no engagement here. Bow. What else have we got? Search. Give me someone you follow who's an influencer. What about this one? Oh, this has got some comments. Here we go. So I'm just using this as an example. But you find ones like this got 103. Night shift. Losing my damn mind at 3 a.m. So as an example, I could go down here and look at all these nurses. True. What about Kirsty? Click on hers. Follow Kirsty. Come out. Send her a message. Hey Kirsty. Saw you loved the nurse meme about shift work at 3 a.m. Would it be okay to invite you to my next webinar to help you escape from it? Send. You'll realize that actually it just doesn't matter about what I'm sending, it's just the volume of people I can send it to. Like this, like just the sheer number of messages you should be sending people just like that, just being very straightforward with them is what's going to speed up your ability to have actual real conversations. Does that make sense?
Lord, I have a lot of friends requests on Facebook myself, but I find that they are all like either marketing people who want to sell me stuff or like some sort of coaches that are like myself looking for new audience.
Well, like I think you just need to add new people. They're probably existing ones. They're not all going to be like that. Like the type of person you want to look for is someone like this, regular person, maybe got some followers, whatever, immigration advisor, perfect, perfect. Like it's just regular people.
But we don't want anyone from other countries.
Where are they from?
Oh no.
They're probably from Australia, New Zealand. I think they're from New Zealand, so they're fine. Viv, I mean, you'll find them on Facebook. Like, here's an example. Again, if I went into Sydney, where do you live in Sydney?
Me?
Yeah,
Chiswick.
where?
Chiswick. Chiswick, if you
Oh,
spell it.
Chiswick.
Chiswick, yeah.
Chis. I don't even know how to spell it.
Yeah, that's right.
That?
Yep.
I don't think that's how you spell it. Is it? There we go.
Yeah.
Pages,
Yeah, we just
groups.
don't put Sydney. We just put Chiswick. Just put Chiswick, New South
What
Wales.
about
Maybe that's
community
fine.
groups in Sydney?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that. I'm already part of it.
Okay, so go in there and
That's it. Yeah.
this is the group.
Yeah.
So you go in there and you have conversations. Let's just message her, Sandrine. Let's go check out her profile first. 1,300 friends. This is what I'd say if I were you. Hey, Sandrine, I'm new to the community. New to the community in Chiswick. Do you have any suggestions on how I can meet more locals around here? Send. Got it?
Is it okay that it shows that you live in Gold Coast?
I don't give a shit because you still think that I care about what I send to people and what they think of me, and I couldn't give two shits. There's just you see how the difference is. I'm just sending a message without worry,
Yeah,
and
but
everyone
aren't you
else.
to connect with people and we don't want to connect through line.
Yeah, but what if I didn't? What if I would happen to move there?
Okay, but I've lived here for like 8 years now. If I start side
Yeah,
by
but
side,
yeah, but you recently moved there 8 years ago, so you recently moved to Cheswick.
recently.
Whatever. Yeah, who cares? Just say, hey, I'm in the area. I'm originally from here, but I'm here. I'm just looking to connect with locals. Do you have any ideas? I'm just trying to show you that a connect. You could almost say I could pull up 5 or 10 people and just write, and they'll come back and go, hey, oh sorry, what was that? I'm like, oh sorry about that. My hand slipped off the keyboard. Oh, I noticed you got a dog. Like it just doesn't matter. Like it's just so irrelevant what you say. It's more important that you do it. And I think people are so caught
Mm.
up in what they're going to say or what the person's going to think that they don't do anything. And the truth of the matter is, if you just wrote, I don't know, I love popcorn to like 500 people, they go, huh, me too. You're going to connect with 5 people. It's still more than what you mostly do because you're so worried about what you're sending. Most people are just worried to death. So they're just not doing anything. And you must do more of this at scale. Now, obviously, to improve your chances, you don't write, I love popcorn. You say, hey, I noticed that you are in this group. You caught my attention because of this. I'm just curious. Can you help me out? I'm looking for this. No worries if not. Like, you can craft a really spectacular message. But the reason I sent that to that lady is so that you can see that I don't care what she sends back because obviously I don't live there. And obviously she's going to see through it. And obviously she's going to send me a message saying, you need to see that I don't care. You do. I'm just so detached from what people think of and say.
No, that's fine. I also, I guess, don't care in the sense that, yeah, like I am who I am. But if you're trying to build connections, build audience, and build trust with your audience,
Yes.
you want to kind of align. So you want to write something that they will get them
Of
to
course.
check your
Of
profile.
course, sure. But there's no point in me doing that in a Chiswick group because I'm just trying to show you an example of what I would
Yeah,
send. But I like
I
to send them
understand.
to just put you off edge a bit because you're like, I can't believe he said that. He's not even into it. I did that on purpose because you still need to
Yeah.
know that I still don't care. Like it's just I don't care about the outcome. Obviously, you wouldn't write
Yeah.
if you lived on the Gold Coast, you wouldn't write what I wrote. I get that. But I'm also trying to teach you a lesson that it just doesn't I still don't care.
Yeah. I think my biggest obstacle is just like finding actual people that use Facebook
But
and
don't use
like
don't
looking
use
for their
Facebook.
profile to find.
Go to Instagram. Do
Yeah, I'm there
Instagram.
too.
Do Instagram. People on Instagram
But
too, like
Instagram doesn't have groups.
no. So with Instagram though, it's not about that. It's like finding reels that you love in your
Yeah.
local area. Like let's say for example, if you put in Chiswick and you saw like a local fair area and you saw all these comments, you find people in comments on Instagram. That's the group. So they're
Mm.
in the comments on Instagram. So you feed them that way. You find them that way, right?
Mm. Yep.
So again, if you want to improve or increase the number of conversations you are having with people who actually want your thing, do the reel, put a few together and boost them for a few dollars and get people liking your page. And all of a sudden you go, oh, the leads are coming to me. Oh, that's why Lloyd went on forever and ever and ever. I meant about doing an ad. Because it is challenging to reach out to people. I don't like to, I get all that. So if you don't want to do that and you're having trouble there, go do an ad.
Yeah, no, I'll do that for sure.
Yeah. But I think if you can get in the habit of being able to organically connect with new people, send friend requests, talk to people, be social on social media, not try and make sales, just be social and talk to them and have comments, etc. You'll end up sparking a conversation. And then
Yeah.
you'll say, hey, listen, I don't know if this is for you or not, and probably isn't, but I feel compelled to invite you in. I'm going to this event in Sydney. It's a half a day. It's all about health and well-being and what I'm up to. Would you like, I've got a spare ticket. Would you like to come along? No pressure. That's as simple as the invitation needs to be. I'll say, yeah, I'd love to come. I'm a lonely soul. I have no friends. I'd like to connect too. That sounds fun. I'll be there. That's that's ultimately what you want to be doing. But it can't happen unless you're doing these connects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think you can be intelligent with the reels you put out there, the ads that you do. You can be intelligent with the type of people you follow locally on Instagram and having conversations with real people who have real common ground interests as you in the DMs and just talk about their dog that's on their like talk about unrelated things. And I think you can do that a few times a day. And I think you can send friend requests on Facebook to real people because you can find those people through your current friends. And I think you can ask
Hmm.
people to connect you with different people and you can change who you get your hair done by. And you can have conversations with your son's, teachers and the other parents and friends. And you can start saying yes to parents and friends meetings. You can start to say yes, at Toastmasters, how you connect and engage intentionally is important and bring them offline. Bring them to one of the events in Sydney. They're primed because they're in a growth mindset. We enroll lots of people from Toastmasters. So it's just about doing all those things and cultivating lots of conversations, lots of connection talk and question asking. It's like how many people did I ask questions of today? If the answer is none, you didn't connect. Because connecting is not pitching, connecting is asking questions of other people. That's pretty
Mm.
much what connecting is. So how many people have I asked questions of today that I'm trying to get to know them? Whether they're from an ad, whether they're from a Toastmasters, doesn't matter. It's how many of these connecting conversations am I having on a daily basis? It's just getting into the habit of having lots, and you'll just turn into this. Like you end up just becoming. You
Yeah,
can't,
I just sometimes struggle to get back to it.
huh?
I sometimes just struggle with like get overwhelmed with the amount of conversations you're having
Well,
throughout the day with so
well,
many people. You like get back to and meaningful conversations
sure. Well,
is the other thing.
you have a few going on, and you let them peter off and die off, and that's normal. As they die off, there's a rapport built of some kind. Then, when there's an event in January in Sydney, ask them to go with you.
Hmm.
You know, it it's again, you don't have to have
Hmm.
an endless conversation with them forever and ever, amen. It's just have enough of a conversation where you feel a little bit of trust has been built and you're done. Then when there's an event coming up or a webinar,
Hmm.
perhaps send them an invitation. Whichever way you skin it, if you don't have 5,000 friends on your Facebook, you've got work to do.
Well, I've almost increased it by 100 in the last 2 months on Facebook,
Okay, that's
so
fine.
I'm
That's
doing
fine.
something right.
Yes, you are. So imagine if you could triple that or quadruple that in the next month. What if you really intentionally, just
Yep.
especially over the Christmas period, when there's lots of activities going on and everyone's in a very excited, joyful mood, and there's lots of parties and so forth, and everyone's excited, it's a wonderful time to connect. And you think to yourself, well, what if I just went out and my goal for the month of December was not to enroll anyone, but my whole goal was to add 400 genuine connections to my Facebook or Instagram? What if that was the goal? Because then when January comes around, you
I
go, oh my
definitely
God.
want to do that.
Say again. Just repeat that.
I must be in bad connection where I'm sitting.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm definitely working on that over Christmas period. Just at
perfect.
the moment, everyone's so busy. Everyone's got
Sure.
so much on,
Sure.
running
Get it.
around.
Totally get it. Look, if you just connect, if you just spend
And
time,
this thing that happened in Bondi as well.
well, yeah, but there's
At the moment, like I feel like everyone's just posting that and about that, and
that's
yeah,
okay. You can still have genuine connections. Even if you have a connection conversation about that, it doesn't matter what it's about. It just matters that they're being had.
yeah,
It just really doesn't matter what you connect with someone on. So here's an example. Let's say you focus on 400 new connections over Christmas time. When January comes and Katrina runs a biohack masterclass and we run a shake up, you're going to have 400 new invitations to send. That's going to
yeah,
result in enrollments and connections and invitations to the quarterly events. It's just going to have a huge impact. And you're going to become a better person and a better connector and a bit of a ninja because you're going to have 400 of them. So you'll get better with scale and repeatability, etc., etc. But it's something that you should consider working on because it just builds that connecting skill that's probably lacking in all of you. And I would say that if you focus there, especially over Christmas, your January is going to be very successful. You know,
yep, will do.
if your friends list is looking a bit anemic, it just shows you where you should be spending your time. Okay, connecting with new people is totally fine. Okay, moving on. Almost finished. Whenever I get off training calls, those people I send message to do write back, and they never write back fast enough for me to have a conversation in real time. So pull out your phone. Let's get to work. So here we go. Here's now how to talk to the people you find. If those that connect back and start chatting with you, the best way to do that is just to be interested in them. I went for an interview this week about. I went for an interview to join a exclusive golf club here on the Gold Coast, and it's not easy to get into. It's not cheap. It's they have a very robust. You have to get your accountant to give you a sign off your how much money you make to get in. You have to get two character references, and you have to go for a one-on-one meeting in the boardroom with the head of membership just to be considered to get in. So when I went and had this meeting with this guy, the whole funny thing was he started asking me questions, and by the end of the meeting, he was talking about himself the whole time. And he had to keep saying to himself, wait a second, wait. It's not about me, it's about you. And so I had him on the, I was, I am so habitually asking people questions all the time because I'm curious about them that he had to stop the meeting two or three times to flip it back again because he was there to interview me. So if you want to know how to get people interested and talking to you and think you're the best listener ever, is simply get in the process and habit of being curious about people and asking them questions. And again, you will not be able to switch it off. It'll just be, and people will just flock to you. They'll be like a moth to a flame. So that's how to do it. You ask questions because you're curious. And the idea is with the question asking, you would find common ground. Okay. So when you find common ground, the relationship goes to another level. Make sense? Right? So if there was someone on the call right here from Chiswick, you would have an instant rapport. Marie would have an instant rapport with them. How many times have you been somewhere and say, I'm from there? I'm from there. And all of a sudden, you have a connection that no one else has. Just because of where you're from or where you lived. Yes? This is what I mean by common ground. Okay? And then, of course, once you have that, you don't have to become best friends. Let it go. Just let it be. But when it comes around to actually inviting someone, they're going to probably say yes. Because you've been interested in what they do, you connected with them, be interested in what they do, ask questions, find some common ground, and then you'll invite them. Okay? Alternatively, the fast way is straight up connection, be very open. Hey, listen, I saw you on Facebook. Looks like you're an extremely influential person. I know this may or may not be for you, but I wanted to invite you straight up. And feel free to say no, of course, because this is so random. But I think you'd be really good at what I do, and I'd love to invite you to this event coming up next Saturday. It's in the afternoon. I have his ticket. It's $10, but I'll give it to you if you want to come along. Is that something you'd be open to? And it's just like, whoa. Well, tell me a bit more about, like, they might lean into that. Yes? Does that make sense? And the same thing goes with the Biohack Masterclass or the webinars. You can connect cold and just invite too, and just see what works the best for you. Okay. There's also a way, I mean, if you're in America, I'd probably do this. You can buy leads here, and just test your skills out. Yeah. You can buy leads. You can buy pre-qualified leads, people leaning into wanting to do network marketing as an actual side hustle. You can buy them and you can just phone them up, talk to them and invite them to the webinar.
Lloyd,
We've done it. It's worked. It's
could
just,
we, as newbies, could we sort of do that as a test case, or is it really the wrong way to go for us?
no, don't go. Look, our job is to get you building skills.
Yeah,
So I don't give a shit how you build them. Just go build them. If you want to just talk to these people, go buy a block of leads and sit in there with your phone, call them up.
just have fun.
You'll be scared to death and you'll shit your pants, but
Yes.
it'll get you through it. But these are people leaning in.
Cool.
Like if you had 5 people on the Shake Up Your Finances webinar because you bought 100 of these leads and 2 of them started, you go consult, you get all your money back and you're off and running. It just, and all of a sudden you go, oh, okay, now I know how to talk. It just gives you more chances. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've
Yeah.
done this. I've bought leads. Doesn't matter how you get the leads. Obviously, boosting posts is very effective. And you're not looking for someone to reach out and go, oh my God, I saw your ad and I want that whole box and I want the collagen and here's my credit. It's not going to happen like that. Probably what's going to happen is someone's going to like the post and you should go and chase the likes. So go into their profile and say, hey, Mary, thanks for liking my reel about XYZ. Just curious, what stuck out to you the most? I'd love to know. Thank you. Boom. You've got to go and you've got to chase the people that are engaging. Yes?
So a like is a sign for me to say hi and ask, yes?
Yeah.
Give
If
it a
they
thumbs up.
love your post, go say hello.
Right.
Just think, if nothing else, just say, hey, just want to drop by and say thanks for leaving a love heart on my reel.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Connected. That means you've made a connection. Because a love heart's there, they're saying, I liked that reel. And you going in DM saying, I liked that you liked it. And then they'll say, well, I liked that you sent me a like for the reel based on what I originally liked. They will in their head. I'm not joking. This is how it works. How many of you like just loathe and hate small talk? Yes? It's the most irritating thing. It's annoying. But it's the dance you've got to do. Same as dating. It's this dumb dance. It's so irritating. But we've got social rituals and cues we must engage in. And so you must do them on social media too. You must have this weird like, hey, just want to send a thanks for a reel. And they'll know, oh yeah, no, yeah, it's just this thing. Okay? Just get used to it and do it. Add budget, just do it. Just go do it. Message, oh, look at that. Message every new follower, hey, thanks for the follow. What brings you back to the woods? Or thanks for liking my reel. Or hey, I love your dog. Or hey, it just doesn't matter. It's just what matters is you do it. Okay? Because all of a sudden there'll be a person say, oh, it'll be just a friendly person. And you'll have a great conversation. You'll invite them to the event, to the webinar, and they'll come along. This is how you do this. Okay. Important dates. That's the training finished. That's the training segment done. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll do a breakout in a second. Kickstart 90, which is the new 90-day challenge that Isagenix is launching. It starts on the 1st of January. So obviously it's a very good incentive to say to people that you're talking to about the products, hey, listen, if you've got some New Year's goals and you don't know where to start, you don't have a program, I'm starting the Kickstart 90. Do you want to do it with me? They'll say, what's that? It's a great question. There's a short video on the products and how it works. We'd like to come along and check it out. Or there's a webinar that explains it. Would you like to come along? Sure. Okay, so Katrina, thankfully, is kind enough to run two biohack masterclasses for us. They're going to be on the 28th and 30th, is that right? 28th of December and 30th of December. So she's going to do 2. They would be ideal biohack live masterclasses to get all the people who are sitting on the fence after Christmas feeling fat, tired, and frumpy. That's what you get them to. So you can talk to them about the Kickstart 90. You're going to do it. You can post about it, talk about it. And when they say, what is it? then you can invite them to the Biohack Masterclass. And I'm sure that Katrina at the end of that masterclass can talk a bit about it and say, hey, those who do start today, guess what? You also get to go into the Kickstart 90. You get all these $8,000 up for grabs. You know, first, second, and third prize. There's first timer prizes. It's so you get that, yeah. So that's something that you can dangle out there post Christmas to get a lot of people leaning in, especially good for follow ups. Okay, so that's important dates. Again, write that down. Katrina's running 28th and 30th. She's running the Biohack Masterclass. She's going to probably share the link to register into our side hustle group and so forth. But invite as many people to that as you want and can. I would. We will be, and we're going to be running the opportunity um, masterclass, which is the Shake Up Your Finances masterclass, which is what people must come and watch before they can come into Side Hustle School. Okay, so this is for those who are wanting to earn more money, level up, like all you guys. So if you're talking about the opportunity to people, or they're leaning in on your opportunity video, or you've got a friend or a colleague that knows they want to get going and start a side business in 2026, you get them to this. It's available now to register. It's up and running. So you can use that link and get them in there. However you want to do it. Make sense? So they're the dates. We're doing the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. This is especially good once you've been paid from Isagenix $25, $100, $200, and you say to people, hey, I just got paid some extra money doing this side hustle. Do you know anyone who wants to make some more money? Me. Great. Come to this webinar. Okay. And of course, at the end of the month, we've got our first half-day event in multi-cities. Make sure you go and make sure you're bringing people. We'll talk about it more in Side Hustle School in Jan, but it's going to be a big part of our program. Is we're going to be going ourselves. We're going to be training there. A lot of our people and team are going to be there. It's a half-day event. We're going to be able to meet each other, hang out. We'll probably go to all the cities throughout the year, I would imagine, and it's going to be awesome. So you're getting to take people to that improves and builds their belief. Okay, here's what I want you to do. We're going to do a quick breakout. Find 3 things you have in common with the other person. Find 3 things you have in common with the other person. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with just you and someone else. So be on your guard here for this. 1, 2, 1. 1. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be 4 breakout rooms. One of you is going to have a threesome. And you have to find out 3 things you have in common with each other. That's it. All right.
We've got 5 things.
Oh, 5. What are the 5 things?
Kids, wine, beach, dogs. We're all females, and we're all about improving and rediscovering ourselves and making more money. So
Okay.
more. There you go.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. What's both your favorite wine, red or white?
Well, we talked about wine, and also the girls like gin and I like vodka, so we stuck with the wine. We didn't go into details.
Okay, so would you like to know a trick when it comes to building deep rapport with someone quickly?
Yep.
When you discover something you have in common, a topic, stop and go deeper on the one topic.
Right.
Does that make sense? So go a mile deep and an inch wide rather than a mile wide and an inch deep.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't it make you feel a bit silly talking about wine?
Well, it's just an example. Like whatever your thing is that you have in common. Like here's an example. Like, oh, we like to grow. Oh, who's your favorite mentor? Oh, this person. Oh yeah, you'll just get more rapport building on the one common thing than you will doing 5 or 6 common things.
Yeah, well, we did. We ended up going about the joint, like talking about more people. Unfortunately, we didn't get Kirsten to talk at all. It's just Cherry and I talking. Sorry, Kirsten.
That's
But
not
we're
your
talking
fault.
about
That's not your fault. That's Kirsten's fault. Because she's allowed to go, hey, I'm here too, guys. Can I also join you? She can also be a big, she's there going, shit, I'm going to sit here and watch. She knows that. So
But
she's
we were
also,
talking, actually, Cherry, sorry to interrupt. Cherry just shared a really good tip, which I probably will implement, how like time poor about communicating. So rather than text each other, voice
Yeah.
notes is really good.
Voice note, you mean?
Yeah, voice notes, yeah.
Yeah,
On
absolutely.
Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. For sure. Quicker. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. What else? How many of you else have something in common?
Marilyn.
Marilyn, what do you have in common with Marilyn?
Well, we got sidetracked on music, and then we went into how we love to talk, and we've always loved to talk, which is good. And then how can we learn in this to when we talk to other people or when we talk with typing or texting to get sharper and edit things, hone things down. And I just remembered I used to say, well, if I could speak with the 5 fingers, beginning and end, and the story and stuff in the middle, and even the knuckles to get the details. So you got nothing written down. I'd love to get to that place that my mind is like that. So we went on about, and Marilyn, you're singing. She just started singing in a band, and they've invited her back, isn't it? I think that's awesome. Yes.
Great. Okay, so music and singing. I didn't know you were really just singing, Marilyn.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But you see, it's the things that are unrelated to the business is what I'm seeking here. Because that's what, as soon as you said, oh, Marilyn sings, you get excited about it. Because it's a common interest. So you have to understand this. Connecting with someone has nothing to do with the business and nothing to do with the products. Do you understand? There's the difference. You connect with people on things of interest that are common interests. You do not connect with them on business stuff or on the products. That's the difference between connecting and inviting. You connect first about dogs, wine, etc. Let that peter away. Later on, hey, by the way, I'm going to this event. You want to come? Invite. I'm pretty certain. How many of you invited someone to check out a movie with you and go to a movie? Ever? Or a restaurant? Hands up.
Yeah.
Did you connect with that person based on that movie? So when you connected with someone the first time, did you connect on Spider-Man? No. You connected on something else. Like how good the scones are at the school. Luncheon. And then later on you asked them to go to Spider-Man. Am I making sense? You seldom, if ever, build a common connection with someone that's based on the thing that you eventually invited to go to watch. It's always on something else. Okay, one more. What else? Was there any other groups? There's 3 groups, wasn't there? Myri, who'd you connect with?
I connected with Katrina.
Great. What did you have in common?
A few things, actually. We both, reasonably recently, we've both moved cities. So she moved to the Gold Coast, I moved up to the Waikato. She's been to New Zealand and I've been to Australia. So
Okay.
we talked a little bit about what we were doing there and who we knew there and why we went.
Okay.
We both love to travel, and both of us would like more money so that we could travel more.
Okay. Where are you traveling to?
And for me, there's all sorts of places on my list. I have been to South America. We did talk about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Great.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
marvelous.
then fitness, health and fitness, slightly different aim. She's more into her weights and bodybuilding, and I'm more into running. But
Sure.
yeah, we both have the fitness in common.
Great. Excellent.
And
Fantastic.
we went deeper on that, and it was all about why we enjoy that, like how it helps our mind, and we really had that similar connection there.
Great.
And what makes us smile. Mm.
Okay.
Why do you love your exercise so much and things like that?
Yeah.
Marvelous. Okay. And now you get to know each other and you got those mutual connections.
Yeah.
We can't leave them out. What about you, Cheryl and Graham? Did you have a connection or a common ground interest?
We did.
Marvelous. What was it?
Well, Cheryl lives in the UK and I live in the exact opposite corner of the world.
Yeah.
But we've both visited each other's countries. Cheryl's been skiing here in New Zealand.
Nice.
We both have young grandchildren,
Yeah.
1, 3, and 5 sort of rangers.
There you go.
Cheryl we both have pets, different types. She has a dog. We have cats and sheep, but all animal lovers. So that was our three before we pulled back.
Where in New Zealand did she go skiing?
Couldn't remember. It was North or South Island. It was quite a few years ago. She was a lot younger. Am I right, Cheryl?
I couldn't remember. It was ages and ages ago.
All right, cool. So have you been skiing in New Zealand, Graham?
I haven't. No, I'm not a skier at all.
Okay, there you go. All right. So wonderful. So you could be on the other side of the world and find some things in common and build some rapport. It's marvelous. Okay, so this is how you talk to people. This is how you do it. You're already doing it. So I don't know how to teach you what you already know. It's just do that more with randoms and just don't be so attached to what they like. I think there's this notion of like, oh, they're a stranger. They're not. You just don't know them yet. You know, people often say, oh, when do I start to enroll my cold market? And you don't. No one enrolls a cold market. Ever. You only enroll a warm market. Your job is to take the cold market, connect, warm them up, and then they become your warm market. Are you with me? You never enroll someone cold. They're always warm because you just learn how to warm them up. Put them in the microwave, ask them questions, build some common ground, they're warmed up, and then invite them after. Okay?
And sometimes it's not about us warming them up. We warm them up through what we're doing and sharing on posts on social media. That's
of course. That's part of it too.
How I warm people up so quickly.
Yeah, of course. Look, if someone's watching what you're doing, they're already building rapport with you. So if you are posting more, and it does help massively, of course, without a doubt. Great question, if they know who you are then, right? Okay, here's the homework for this week. Invite 10 people to one of the upcoming masterclasses, either the Biohack masterclass that Katrina's running or the Shake Up Your Finances masterclass. 10 people. It's a critical time. And if you want to really have a kick-ass year, invite 100. But, up to you. But certainly be connecting with new people over the break and inviting them to these classes. We're going to really drive home some big ones. We've got our cruise coming up. There's still like 6-7 spots wide open on there. Otherwise, we'll just be going with 4 of us. So it's anyone's. Like Sherry, you're brand new. You could win this thing. 2 consultants, 5 enrollments. You're there. Maria, 2 consultants, 5 enrollments. You're there. All of you guys, Graham, Cheryl, Timmy, Myri, Mally, Kirsten, or any of you can get on this. It's not that far. It's 5 enrollments and create 2 consultants. And you're on the ship. I'm not joking. If you do that, you are literally on the boat because there's like a handful coming and we've got 10 spots to fill. And I'm telling you openly, they're not filled. And it's a free cruise on the Whitsundays. Just saying. Just to give you the inside scoop, no one's winning at the moment. There's like 3 people. And we've only got 4 weeks left. There's anyone's. Anyway, thought I'd say that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do graduation now. What do you need to do to graduate from Side Hustle School? Does anyone know?
2.
does that mean?
Become a consultant.
Yes, correct. Become a consultant. How do we become a consultant, Graham?
You enroll 2 people, one on the left, one on the right.
Yes, sir. That's how you do it. So let's see who graduated this particular November, December 2025 Side Hustle graduates. Let's see. Unmute. Let's give him some noise. Let's give him a round of applause. Trina Wood.
Yes.
Ooh, 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 ooh. And she's also qualified for the Whitsunday cruise, which is epic. Naomi, she's graduated. Go Naomi, awesome work, well done. She couldn't make the call today, sadly, but she's graduated. Kylie Sidebottom, I believe she's also qualified for the Whitsundays cruise, which is awesome, brand new. Erin's graduated. She's posting all these great successes she's having. She's been paid 3 or 4 weeks in a row now. I think she's paid a couple $100 last week. She's starting to get going. It's awesome. Casey Patterson, she graduated.
Yay.
Let's go, Casey. Kylie Gill from NZ, she's graduated. Go, Kylie. Aaron, her husband, also graduated this Side Hustle school. Well done. Jackie, what about yours? She graduated Side Hustle school. Come on, Jack. Real. Shay Lorenz, look at this. 3 years later, she's still coming to Side Hustle school, graduating. She's also probably almost earned a spot on the cruise, I think. Shane, her husband, same thing. Better on the cruise. Enrolled more than 2. They've enrolled a ton of people lately, actually. Cecilia, she's also close to winning the Whitsunday cruise. She's also graduated. You'll see her popping up the chat. Naomi Logan came with us to Denver, won all these trips. She's close to winning a spot on the cruise. Amy from North America, she's also graduated. So go Ames. That's brilliant. She's one of Melissa Corsiato's consultants. Alison Baker. Congrats to Alison Baker.
Yes.
She's graduated. Brilliant work, Alison. Fantastic. So all those guys just enrolled to graduate. Now, if you haven't seen your face there, don't feel defeated like, oh my God. Just go, holy crap. I either did none or I got one and I'm closer. And next Side Hustle school, you'll get 2 and you'll graduate. And then you'll get on this rotation of graduating all the time and you'll win the trips. And there's some amazing incentive trips coming up in January and all through the year. Big ones around the world that you can all be part of, okay? So the next Side Hustle school...
I forgot to delete that slide, sorry.
Oh, sorry. The next one commences next year. And we'll talk about that on the Shake Up Your Finances Masterclasses. We'll talk about when that's beginning. It'll be somewhere in mid-Jan. It'll kick off and we'll get going on that and we'll see everyone at the event and it's going to be good, okay? Yes. So that's that for Side Hustle School. This recording is going to go into the Eat for Free Club link. All 4 weeks will be there. We may not record them next year, so these ones will be the core ones. They're pretty much going to be the same anyways, the same skills. So we're going to probably just do lives next year and pump that up. We'll see how we go. But objectively, we've had up to 100 on Side Hustle schools before, and our objective is to get 100 on each Side Hustle school. So, the intimacy of this may not be around if we're doing all the right things. So what I'd encourage you to do would be, if you want to build a team, is to get people into this Side Hustle school. That's really how you do it, okay? It's critically important. So having those conversations, take all the training from today, and I hope you implement it, learn it, stay in the saddle, stay close. And, we've got our group chat there. There's already some new people jumping already. And next year is going to be very, very big, very big. There's some very exciting things happening across the board. So it's a very good time to be in, and it's a good time to be building, okay? Because you've got leverage. You'll be building skills now. The first few of these is a bit like a car accident. You don't know what the hell just happened. But as you stay with it, you start to learn how to drive the car, change the gears, and then before you know it, you're going sideways, doing reverse parks with your knees. It's like that, like anything, okay? So if you need anything, reach out to us. If not, we're going to be excited to get you on these webinars and get going. So you'll see us driving some incentives in the group chat. It's going to be fantastic. And we want to see a lot of you playing in the bonus pools, free money on the table each month. Or the Whitsunday cruise is coming up. We're going to be cruising together on the Whitsundays, all 10 of us. It's going to be awesome. So get a quick photo. Ready? On the count of 3. Give us your best Japanese tourist. 1, 2, 3. Hey, cheese. Oh, it was.
What happened?
Okay, got it. All good. All right. Good to see everyone. Merry Christmas. Have a great Christmas. And we'll see you in the group chat, okay? If you need anything, just reach out there.
See ya.
Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.